Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Mia. I run an Etsy shop called Dressed by Mia where I do children's clothing, and I have a fabric business called fabricbomb.com. Go ahead and check me out there if you're interested. In today's video, I'm just going to be showing you guys how I do like a ghost mannequin photo editing for my Etsy shop. No one technically has asked me how to do it, but I just thought it would be a nice video just in case anybody was interested in it. In today's case, I am not going to be using the actual mannequin, but as you can see on the screen, I have a little sister and big sister. I just laid out the shirts on my table, which you'll see in a moment, and basically I'm just gonna select the shirts and delete the background and then just add a white background and my logo, and basically it helps if I don't have like a nice background, or if I don't have time to go outside and take pictures, I don't really have to worry about it because I'm gonna be deleting the background. The reason why I started to do this, I've done several different techniques, the latest being my light box, but my light box just isn't giving me the results that I want, and it's not a huge light box. It's only like 20 by 20, I think. So my tutus and certain bigger items, like for instance 2 shirts, would not have fit in there the way that I wanted them to. So that's why I started looking for other options, and this is what I've been doing lately. So basically I don't think you're gonna be able to see me like pulling up the pictures or anything, but now that I finished here, I am just going to I could click out of this one. I'm not gonna save it because I already saved it. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna open the next picture that I'm gonna be working on. And here it is, little bro and big sis. So I'm gonna go ahead and firstly I'm going to rotate the picture, and as you can see, this is on my table, but I don't want the color of the table. I just want it to be a white background. So I'm gonna go ahead here and hit the selection brush. Right now I have it at 100 pixels, but you'll be seeing that I go up and down on the pixels depending on how I need it, and I'll explain as I go along. I'm just basically gonna select the outline of the shirt, and then I'm gonna fill in the inside of the shirt. So as you can see here, it picked up a little bit of the background. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit subtract, and then I'll go ahead and I'll bring my pixel count down, and I'm just gonna deselect that. Make sure to go back to add because it's been times I forgot to, and then I had to start all over. So I'm gonna select all of this because this is all part of the shirt. And also if I have like a tutu, like if I'm using the same tutu for different shirts, what I do is I will put like a blank shirt on the tutu. If you can see, it's like selecting more than I want, and sometimes it does that. So see, like right there, it selected the whole screen. So in this case, I'll probably have to go in and use a smaller pixel size, and see here, I don't want that part there, but I'm gonna go in a second and fix that. So I selected a good amount. Look, it fixed itself. So sometimes most of the time I try to like not have to use the subtract, but sometimes it's just easier to use the subtract rather than like undoing and redoing and undoing and redoing. So I guess it's up to you how you choose to do it. But a lot of times, like if you're undoing, you're gonna waste more time than if you just went ahead and did subtract. I'm gonna bring the pixels down. Alright, now I'm gonna go back to subtract to take this piece off. So I learned how to do this. Oh, by the way, the software that I'm using is called Affinity. You can also do this on Photoshop and any other. I'm assuming you could do it on any other like photo editing software. But I was looking for an alternative to Photoshop, and I came across Affinity. I bought it when it was on sale, so I bought it for $25 versus the $50 that it normally is, and it's a one-time payment, so it's not a monthly subscription. So that's something that that I found to be an advantage, and they update it constantly. Every few weeks there's a new update and they're improving on it, and you don't have to pay extra or anything to update it. So if you're looking to stay away from subscriptions, it is a little tricky at first if you don't have any design background, which I don't. But with a couple YouTube videos and just a little playing around, I was able to figure it out. So if you're not scared to learn a new software, I highly recommend you check it out. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer to the best of my knowledge, because obviously I don't know everything. Like I said, I don't have a design background. But this is something pretty simple. It is a little time consuming. Like if you have a nice background or a better form of doing your pictures, then it's probably easier just to do it that way if you have like a setup. But in my case, I don't have the space for a setup, which was gonna be my first option. So I found a way around it, and this is the way. You always want to zoom in, because there are gonna be like these little specks right here that you don't catch the first time. Um, you won't really be able to notice it that much in the picture, but see here we got a little speck. Um, you're not gonna be able to really notice it in the picture, but I still go in and double check, make sure I selected everything. Usually I find that it's in my design. I think it's because of the contrast and colors. But yeah. So that's basically it. I have selected it. I didn't really write down what I wanted to talk about. This is just, I was doing this, so I decided to make a video of it. So if I missed anything, let me know and I'll answer it in the comments. I'm gonna click refine here, and it's gonna show me what I have selected. So all this that's in red, I'm gonna be deleting. I'm just gonna go here to output, and I'm gonna select new layer and press up. Like I said, it might be different, but this is how I do it in Affinity. And I have to update it, so sometimes it says not responding, but I just give it a second and it's good. Then I'm gonna go here to the fill tool. I'm gonna click the white, and there it is. It looks really, really bright, and I don't really like. See how here it caught a little bit of the background. So what I would do is just undo, and then go in and use a small pixel and clean it up a little bit right here as well. But overall, it looks okay. So I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna get my logo out. I'm gonna place my logo and size it down a little bit. I didn't used to put my logo on my stuff because I read somewhere that Etsy doesn't like it for off-site ads or something like that. But I just started putting my logo and stuff. Usually I put it like in the corner or anywhere where it's not in the way. But for these shirts, I just been putting them right in the center of both the shirts. So I'm gonna go ahead and click export. I'm gonna put PNG, and for Etsy the minimum size is 2000. So I'm gonna make sure at least the smallest of the two sizes is at 2000. Gonna click export, and then like I said, I don't think you can see this part where I go into the Windows File Explorer, but I'm basically just gonna save it with the name I want to put, and that's it. It's ready to go, and then I'll be able to upload it to my Etsy. What I was saying earlier, if I'm gonna be using the same tutu or the same shorts or whatever the case is, I will put it on the actual mannequin, put the shorts on it or the tutu, and put on a blank shirt. And then with this software, I can do mock-ups. So instead of actually having to put the design on the shirt, I could do mock-ups and use the same tutu for 2, 3, 4 different listings or however many I want to do, and just change the design that's on the shirt. So like I said, if you're looking for something different to do your pictures, this is a pretty simple. It takes a little bit of practice, of course. I didn't used to do it this quickly, but this is a pretty simple way of making your pictures look different. And what I like about it is a lot of big companies like Walmart, Amazon, and stuff like that, they don't have like colorful backgrounds or anything like that. They literally just have like ghost product photos. I don't know if that's how they're called, but that's how I call them. So this is a simple, easy way for you to do it. If you don't have Photoshop, shh, I'm doing a video, give me a second. If you don't have Photoshop or any other photo editing software, I recommend Affinity. Like I said, usually they're $50 for each one. There's Affinity Photo, there's Affinity Designer, which I use for a lot of design aspects of my work. And then, like for instance, making fabric designs, prints. Do y'all mind? Be quiet. Stop fighting. Sorry. So where was I at? So like making my fabric prints, making my thank you cards, all that stuff, I use Affinity Designer. And then they also have Affinity Publisher, which is for like if you're gonna be doing a book or something like that, or different things like that where you need multiple pages. I think social media templates, people do it on a software like Publisher. Anyways, my kids are telling me it's time to go, but leave your questions down in the comments, and like I said, I will answer them to the best of my knowledge. I will recommend anything if I know of something that you can use. And basically, since I started using Affinity, it has really taken the place of Canva for me. So I really don't use Canva except to go on there and get things that I used to use, or if there's something that I can't design myself and I need something that's already been designed to make it a little easier on myself, then I will go on Canva. But other than that, I don't use Canva anymore. Basically, I do everything on Affinity. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Also, before I go, today is my birthday, so yay, I'm 30. I'm sick, so I won't be doing much of anything today. But I do plan on doing a sale on fabricbomb.com for the weekend. So sign up for the email list if you haven't already. Join my Facebook group, fabricbomb.com, and stay tuned to my YouTube so that you guys can stay up to date with the details of that. So catch y'all in the next one. Bye.